I understand.
I am perfectly fine with him putting his health first instead of a video game. He's not quite a true gamer, but I approve him putting his health above the video game.
One thing,
I understand him, his health degrading because of this raid group.
I mean, yeah, pretty toxic.
One
It's
thing,
terrible.
we can go healer heavy on Hungarian.
Yeah.
We can also go healer heavy on Sun King.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
As
like
a matter of fact,
we
that
really
would
only
be bad.
need like one more DPS.
Yeah. So
Ideally, realistically.
Yeah.
I mean, like Buffet Boss Guide even suggests going healer heavy on Hungarian, so that way we can soak miasmas more aggressively.
Right. And just be able to take the constant rate-wide damage. Yeah. So
Yeah.
We've also got both me and Asher tonight, so if we want to set that up, we can trade off running Spirit Links on that triple stack.
no.
What's the CD
I
on
don't.
3 minutes.
Yeah. 3 minutes.
One thing that I have noticed is that it seems like we panic. Like, oh, like if I'm like about to die, I see like a Spirit Link totem go down, but like before that happened, like I was already at full HP. So like I don't know. We could do. It might be hard to like use to communicate healing cooldowns, but I think that's important for later progression.
Healers, for sure.
Yeah, because like if you don't want to waste, I guess you don't want to waste a Spirit Link, right?
Right, and I don't know. I kind of think that the idea of stacking the Hunger Miasmas just doesn't seem.
We're getting ready for her.
No, you don't stack them.
We already got the first two bosses down. Thanks tonight we're working on Hungering.
Yes.
Artificer.
Okay. All right.
That's why we're taking 4 healers instead of 3.
And Sun King's
because
Summation.
we can be more aggressive with it.
Right, more aggressive with AoE healing and stuff, so the people who are getting leeched can keep up. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These rats are so tough.
I'm telling you, man, rats are like, they're always a difficulty higher than the raid bugs. Nice Sin Runner there, by the way, man. Congrats on your Sin Runner, Blanchy.
Yeah, I just got him this morning.
Hot diggity dog. Alright.
Nope, we don't have it. Yes, we do.
I think we have our group for the night. Yep. I honestly just think we have our group. Yappers, Grayman, and I, let's work on before. I think the ability is called Consume when he does the big suck. Let's try and use our.
I thought they were already there.
I forget what the name of it is for hunters, but it's like turtle something.
Turtle form.
Turtle form. Yeah, use turtle shell, and then Yappers and I will use anti-magic shell to kind of like get rid of some of the orbs in the middle of the room when we have to run away from Consume. But we just want to do that like a couple seconds beforehand, so that way we're not.
And if since we have less people than we did the other day, do we? I feel like we're running
We're running slightly less, yeah.
Yeah, so like as long as we stay out of the middle of the room for that,
it wouldn't be.
And then we all run directly to where we need to go. It should be fine. We might not even need to do that.
Okay. But I want to keep
Rat
that
dead.
idea open in case they need.
Rat skinned.
It's more like an emergency thing.
No.
Right.
When we tried the 239, the middle wasn't that bad last time.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're good to get going. So let's go ahead and get this ball rolling.
Are you guys summoning? I'm sort of walking there right now.
Oh yeah, here we just pulled the pack. We'll summon.
Also, eating so.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I get it, Alarm. I'm not supposed to be there.
Signed up do become available. I will be open to getting them in on like other boss fights, for in particular for Sun King and Hungering. Sorry, I also need to summon around you if you're at the stone.
Woo! Pop a portal right here.
Smell shit. Never mind, fell iron beater to it. Meh.
I'm also going to do these two things. Drama Sergeant. I'm also going to make Pyro a Sergeant.
I thought Pyro had a special rank of dirty old man or something like that.
No.
Okay.
I don't quite remember that at all, actually.
I must be remembering from a different organization. We do that for funsies for old leaders and stuff like that in some of my groups.
Yeah,
by the
beware,
way,
Geralt.
by the way, I'm on push to talk in this channel.
Okay.
So I might be a little bit more quiet during the fight, but I'll try to get calls out if I need to.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, just go ahead and call out the stuff between you and Bannister, like when you guys need to swap. I'll go ahead and work out on calling out the rest of the stuff. Because there's nothing different except the orbs on this fight, so...
Does this fight feel like dangerously spiky to you, Fat?
Like damage spike?
Yeah.
It might be an issue with me taunting off when I'm supposed to. I don't know. Like, cause like the thing, it like increases the stack thing, like increases damage that he does to you, right?
I was just wondering if we could taunt earlier, just cause like getting hit with overwhelm at like full stacks is like, you know, like 5-6 stacks is sucks.
Yeah, we can do that.
Are we having trouble?
Do it before
Sorry.
overwhelm.
Yeah.
Are we having trouble getting out of the middle? Do we want to talent into Windrush for this?
No. I don't see
Like 5-6 stacks. Sucks. Yeah, we can do that.
it's just a matter of people taking
Social
unnecessary
circles.
damage.
Circles.
Are we having trouble?
Mal's dying.
Do we want to clear all this trash in case any BOEs drop?
Didn't we already clear it?
We're locked on this trash.
Ah, that's right, Never mind.
Oh, it's bumped off.
Alright. Mage table out for people who need it. I'm gonna get consumables. So, I am going to ask a simple question. Does anybody have flasks right now?
I do.
Okay, so This is gonna help me.
Everybody can take 2. We have 15. If you want to.
I have 18. I don't need any.
Okay. So yeah, Fat just pointed out we have 15 people. We don't really need to worry about it. So that will go out in a moment. I have a couple of feasts on me.
I got 10 good, so.
Okay, cool. I got 5 good as well. Let me just use up mine first, just that way.
Oh yeah, we have demon art debuff, dude.
Yes. Taking extra magic damage. Good.
Okay.
Does anybody not have the spectral primary stat potions? So that would be spectral intellect, stamina, or I'm sorry, intellect, agility, or strength. Stand at skull if you need the spectral strength. Stand at X if you need spectral agility. Stand at square if you need spectral intellect.
Bro, I still have some that I didn't pass out the other night. You want me to pass some of those out?
Just hand them over to me.
It's literally. I'll just get.
Because I'm making it a little bit more simple than just that. So. Alright, skull if you need spectral strength potions, X if you need spectral agility, square if you need spectral intellect. I want to pass these out now, so if you need them, stand over there. Oh, thank you, sir. I also have another person making shade stones for us on a daily basis, so. Plus, we're gonna have a lot more cauldrons coming in. Nobody needs agility or strength potions. Nobody else.
I can use Phantom Fire.
Okay, if you need strength, stand at skull. There you go. Because we only have one here, I'm just going to give you yours out now. 10 Rooney for you. Okay. We have how many people here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 people who need spectral intellect, nobody else. Oh jeez, Luciana. Sleeping on the job. Okay, can you give 10 to Mal and 10 to Vanya? I'll just get 10 for fire.
There we go. This sounds better.
And do you need Shadow Core Oil too, Fat?
Give me a lot the other day, so I don't need to.
Do any healers need Divine Awakening potions?
I do. And manas if you got them.
Yes. Does anybody need any other kinds of oils, embalmers, or Shadow Core? Cool, good talk.
There we go.
Ah, geez, Aurelian, now you say something. Alright, so Ashrar, you need spectral intellect, is that right?
I'm good. I'm with my own.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong shot.
I could actually use a few more shadow.
Yep. Just a moment. There you go.
Sweet, thank you.
Alright, Fat, let me get you your Divine, or your Phantom Fire. Yeah. Bannister, you needed what?
Same thing, the Phantom Fire.
Phantom Fire? Okay, let me get out of the bank thing before it goes away. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I like the same fucking color. Yeah. Lean said she could use embalmer's oil. Get you that. Did anybody need more shadow?
God, I don't know why it's so
besides
framey.
Aurelian? If I need to make them later, that's fine. That all it takes is Death Blossom and a couple seconds. Aurelian, I'm not gonna oil you, dude. Not when you put it that way. I don't know you like that. You gotta buy me dinner first before I oil you.
It's a naturalist.
All right. I actually think Arby's is overrated. I'm sorry.
Wait, what's up with the glaive ones, huh? Is that a person? Are you somebody controlling that?
No.
What?
No.
He's lying.
Okay.
Let's see. I just need to grab some strength for myself. There we go. Okay. Oralis, you don't need any agility potions?
Nope, I got.
Gray Man, you're all set too?
I am good.
Okay, cool. Let's get our first feast, and then our first cauldron. Feast will go here. Feast. Eat up. Oh, did I finally got a, what do I call it, a weapon upgrade today.
Oh, I just saw that. Nice.
Yeah, 10 whole item levels.
I'm still looking for a couple. Where'd you get it from?
What was it? +7 the other side.
Oh, nice.
And, I was running a, what do we call it, Spires of Ascension, like before I took a
Oh god, can't wait to get this started.
It's timed by like a minute. Yeah, because I was lagging during the last boss fight and I died.
What do we call it?
I was lagging. Spires of Ascension, I had used
Spires of Ascension.
I had so many problems in that dungeon. Like, have you ever had Devos just like not go down?
Yep. Like she gets hit by the spear, it says it, and then she's just kind of still there. Wind is still blowing. All right, Cauldron's gonna go out.
What's worse than when someone misses the spear and then blames the rest of the group.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm sorry you can't aim. Like, not my problem, buddy. Drink a potion, take a potion.
I hate the fact that she moves, honestly.
Would you if someone was gonna throw a spear at you?
Yeah, but she's just like
Somebody
I wouldn't
just-
move like that, you know.
Yeah, okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh,
Somebody not in here.
I was in a heroic sludge
Vanya.
raid the other night, and I was red, and I was wearing that that tank cheat death trinket that I was telling you about that like blows up. Dude, I wiped it like so many times without even realizing it. People were like, "Dude, what am I dying to?"
What?
Alright.
Like, that's so cool. Why do you wear that trinket?
I know, man. I had to take it off. I was like, "Oh shit."
Alright. We're gonna have melee start on square, range start on moon. That includes healers. We want to keep everybody close together for AoE heals. It gets a lot easier to heal everybody's group if we're not spread out amongst the back room. Please. Then just bring the orbs as close as you can toward the walls. I marked them with triangle and X. Alright. Other than that, tanks
Should
know
be
where they
good.
need to go. I don't think there's anything else to explain. Wait, Cauldron's still here. Somebody not take stuff?
That was me. My DC.
Okay, Vanya. Go ahead, drink a potion, take a potion. I feel like there's not anything I have to discuss tonight, or explain rather. Just the fact that we need to work on the Hungering Miasma. They can overlap, so don't spread out too far. And the only people who ideally should be moving, except for Expunge, where we have to spread out anyways towards the walls, are the people who get the beams. You know, you get the little blue arrow on your head. Take those away from the group. Don't stack next to another person with beam. Because if you both take it, you're both gonna die.
Oh, one note for expunge is we should have the healers stay in the middle so that they don't get ranged for healing from as many people, and everybody else moves. So the healers like stay in within melee of the boss so that they can continue healing people that run away.
Right, but they're gonna drop orbs right in front of the boss, aren't they?
Yes. So we deal with those.
Okay. All right, we'll work on that then.
I think it would just be
anybody just if you have a defensive, use it and then take one of the things. It doesn't do crazy damage.
In that particular case, I think it would just be easier to say, shamans go to X, Elaine and Vanya go to the other side.
Well, we need somebody to stay near the tanks and heal them too.
Yeah, what about the tanks?
Fat for.
Hold on, you'll be fine.
For our orbs, I was thinking. So when expunge happens, the tank that doesn't have aggro just kind of like run to the wall or whatever and drop it. But the tank that does have aggro just kind of like rotate to the side. So like we don't move the boss, but we drop it somewhere where like we're not regularly tanking.
Okay, so like to the side. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. That way, yeah, we only one guy. Cause we were like moving the boss. Like I would move the boss. You were gonna stay up. But,
yeah, and my side was pretty messy too, so I think that'll help.
Yeah.
All right. So just a reminder, with the expulsion, DPS are going to run to either triangle or X as best they can, drop off their orbs. If they get a little bit close, it's fine. No sense in crying over spilt milk. Healers try to stay in the middle so DPS doesn't get too far out of range to heal, and then you will have people who have immunities clean up the ones in like the middle or something.
Yeah, like we have Gray, we have Aurelian, Vanya, you, and Yappers who can do that stuff, right?
So that won't be a big deal.
We have
and then Miasma, let's not stay too far. Ready checks going out. Let's get this shit done.
Just remember when the orbs drop, move away from them.
Yes. Yes, like sidestep away from where you're gonna drop your orb.
Sorry, I reloaded UI at the same time. I'm ready.
Wow. It says let's go and reloads UI. Alright, full timer's going out. Let's get it started.
Let's get it started.
5,
also, Yappers, let's
4,
try and see if we can use anti-magic zone throughout the fight.
1, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and lust when everybody's in range. Bring that miasma a little in closer, please. Don't overlap it entirely on the other person who has miasma. Alright.
Three, two, 1.
Expulsion, start heading towards the walls.
Three, two, 1.
Alright, Grayman and Fell, spread out a little bit. Guys, spread out a little bit.
Can we get a B-Res on Vanya?
Yep. You gotta bring those miasmas over a little bit. You can't stay on one side.
2, 1.
Guys, you can't line up those things. If you see somebody's running in the same direction, you gotta take the initiative to spread those out. Because we drop people when we absolutely shouldn't be.
Who was the caster that ran across you?
I believe, we'll focus on that in a minute.
So I'm gonna cuss him out.
3, 2, 1.
Bring the expulsion towards the walls.
Oh goodness. Dang it.
3, 2,
Alright.
1.
Expunge, spread out.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna go ahead and call a wipe here. We've got at least 3 of our healers down, and half the DPS, more than half the DPS.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
I'm gonna restart my computer in a minute. It's running really shitty.
3,
Yep, go ahead and go ahead and do what you need to do now.
Recon for respawn, so don't release.
Yep. Okay, so just stay on for the... Actually, no, it wouldn't really matter if he released or not. Okay, so one quick thing I want to point out when we've got the beam out, we have... I see an issue with multiple people moving in one direction, and then it almost seems like 2 people are going to be at a good spot, but then somebody hesitates and moves, and the beam goes through both people, and at least one of them dies. So we need to try and not do that. If you are a caster, then ideally you probably shouldn't move too much to begin with. Just simply sidestep away from the group. If a person's a melee, then they can move too much without losing DPS. So can we just try and not...
Can you mark me and you real quick?
Sure. What's the
When
idea
you
behind this?
get here, I just want to explain, like, what I see.
Okay.
We're gonna have a little classroom. It'll take like 10 seconds.
I'm also going to mark the tanks as well. Forgot to do that. And banister with X. There we go. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it, banister, like a Venn diagram. Don't stand in somebody else's circle if you have it, but the circles can ideally overlap, so all of the healers here can AoE heal.
We want to have 3 people in the circles because 2 overheals the damage that they're taking a little bit, but not a lot. But if we have 3, they'll be actually be getting it a lot. They'll be healing, like healing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so stand by me.
Okay.
So say we're stacked up for miasma, like normal, and then we both give volatile ejection, so we both move left. So do that. So Geralt's ahead of me, like there's space in between him and the group. So I will never cross him. I will want to stay on his right. If he gives me a little bit more space, that's great, I can move. But I will never run in front of him or behind him.
Look at it this way. You want to give somebody... See how we got these square tiles on the floor? You want to give somebody a tile's worth of room between you and the other beam. That's enough room to where the beams won't be overlapped. So,
never cross beams.
Never cross beams.
So, like, Luciana and I being right here, that's perfect. This is exactly how we want it to be. Vanya, I believe, is restarting his computer.
Yeah, he's up, so we can res him.
Okay. But, yeah, we generally want to give people who have beam distance. So, like Luciana was just saying, if somebody else is already moving left or in one direction ahead of you, then you don't need to move as far. You just simply need to get away from the main group. If somebody else who doesn't have beam moves in front of you and gets hit by the beam, then they deserve that. But that is not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 2 people who have beams continuously move in the same direction until beam goes off and it's lined up perfectly where somebody dies. So we need to try and avoid that, because beams is actually a lot easier than it seems to avoid. That being said, we were doing pretty good with expulsion, so I don't feel like I need to talk about that. Hungering miasma. We do have people who are kind of like, they get hungering miasma, and instead of standing on the marker, they stand like a full square away behind the group. No, I don't need you to do that. I need you to bring it up to melee. I don't care if you're a caster or ranged. I need you to bring it up to melee. Yeah, like ideally everybody should be right there near Moon and Square. You shouldn't be moving out any further, except for expulsion or beam. Like you don't need to move for anything else.
So really, there should be question: is there a Venn diagram essentially between the square and between the square and moon and the moon?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
How many miasmas are we generating?
It cycles
I think it's
between
3, right?
It cycles between 3 and 2 because we have kind of like a gray area as far as group size right now. If it's 239, then we have 2. No, if it's 239, we have anywhere between 2 and 3. Once we get to 2, 4, 12, we'll have 3 every single time, and sometimes 4. But we have enough people to have 3 up here overlapping and 3 other people in those circles. So that way, the people who have hungering miasma actually heal. So, hungering miasma is important because when somebody takes damage and they have hungering miasma, they don't heal, period. They don't. The only way they heal is by leeching off of other players in their circle. Alright, let's get a feast out. I feel like I've explained it enough. That's fine if you feel like you're having that big of an issue, Vanya. I understand.
Freezing, then going, then freezing, going. Something's fucked up.
Do you have anything running in the background? Try and check your task manager and see what might be eating up the CPU. Or your memory. Give everybody a minute before I do a ready check.
You can clear our markers too.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give Fat and Bannister assist.
Oh, when Expunge comes out, can you kind of try and avoid the tank area? Just because I'm worried I'm gonna hit somebody with my big, like, explosion.
Yeah, sometimes.